Welcome back, my friends. Time for the next run-and-run stream, late night stream. Time for the Route 123 final. We will finish, hopefully, the Route 123 in this stream. And if you missed the last stream, we lost Altaria, Planet Sacrifice, and Mance was not exactly Planet Sacrifice, but I misplayed. And that's why, yeah, Mance is gone as well. I would say let's just straight up jump into the first fight. I have actually even, I was making sure that I already double checked the first fight. And I have already my team for the first fight in the calc already. So, yeah. But I still need to give items and stuff like that, of course. And set up the team. So, the first fight is pretty straightforward. We will have 3 double battles and 1 single battle. And I have planned no sacrifices for this fights. But stuff can die for sure. Okay, that is possible. But there's no planet sacrifice. So we only need 4 mons, basically, most likely, for the first double battle. But I have some backups if something goes wrong. I have some stuff planned for the E4 as well, small spoiler. I'm planning more and more. It's not like, not even close to entirely planned, but I have like more and more in mind right now, you know? So yeah. Okay, we need 1 item from Route 119. I never picked that up, basically. I can already give items to my other mons. So we want to have the Iron Ball on my Caracosta. Thunderous will get the item from Route 119. We have the Scarf on Gyarados. And we will have double Citrus on the backups. And I want to get the lefties for my Togedemaru. Okay, we need to find that item. I never was needing that item, and I really hopefully don't need that item in the E4. But I don't worry too much about that. Because if I will find a solution. If I really need it in the E4, then I will find another solution. That's what I think, at least. Okay, here's a TM as well. That's Weather Ball. Okay, I was never needing Weather Ball as well. Maybe it's interesting for the E4 because we have 1 weather fight there. Like, yeah, we could have weather fights there for sure. I will not spoiler anything about the E4, especially for new players as well. Nothing about my team. Nothing about anything, basically. Okay, we found it. Pretty quickly. The Flying Gem. Okay, so this is obviously a really nice thing for my Thunderous. Because we have acrobatics, and that means this is basically a Hyper Beam stab move. Base power wise. And yeah, let's hope we don't need that for the E4. But yeah, like I said, I'm just using items when I really need something. I will just use it, and it will help in this fight for sure. Okay, we want to have the lefties. On Togedemaru. It's really consistent for this fight, if I have that. And that's why basically I'm going for the Flying Gem. It makes stuff consistent. Okay, so let's double check the calc. I will export again with the current items. And I will double check if I really don't need to pre-damage Caracosta here. So, Iron Ball, Flying Gem, Choice Scarf, Leftovers, and double Citrus. Yeah, we don't need to pre-damage. Okay, and Iron Ball is really important actually here. Iron Ball is actually pretty important here. Okay, cool. We are ready to go. So, like I said, 4 fights in total we have left on this route. 3 double battles and 1 single battle. And yeah, I have planned no sacrifices, but we have some hard fights here. No true double battle at least. But these fights are, like, no fight is actually completely free. I think this first fight is pretty straightforward. Like, we should not have any troubles here. But yeah, you need to plan every fight really carefully still. Think about a lot of stuff, and that's why we have basically the Iron Ball on Caracosta as well. This makes the fight also really consistent. Okay, I really hard believe it's this fight. Okay. I would say let's jump into the first fight of the stream. Let's hope that we don't have the left side, right side bug here. We need Pelipper on slot 1, so that's why Caracosta is in slot 1. So we have the Deer and Pelipper lead here. Drizzle Pelipper. Exactly, okay, cool. Alright, so we will get to Intimidate here, it's fine. It's okay. And thank you for the rain, by the way. This is really nice for my Thunderous. Because Thunderous will frag a lot of stuff here. So, we are fine with the Intimidate, like I said here. We will protect this turn. We are showing a kill to the Deer. Deer is seeing a kill with Thunder here on Caracosta. So this will always only and exactly only use Thunder here. And we will use Thunder as well on Pelipper and kill this before it can do anything here. It sees also a slow kill with Weather Ball on my Caracosta. So Thunder will always kill this. And because we have the Iron Ball, that's why Iron Ball is important. We will now bait Tropius instead of Charizard. Because Tropius would be actually slower than Caracosta without the Iron Ball. And now we show a fast kill to Tropius, exactly. We are intimidated. So this is still only a range. But the most important thing is this is Harvest Citrus Berry. And that's why we always too short with Acrobatics. Even if this will proc the Harvest and stuff like that. It will survive on like 3 HP if we really low roll. And then we kill with the next Acrobatics basically. So we will switch out Caracosta now to Togedemaru on Thunder. And if this will Tropius will use an attack here, it's Grass Knot. Acrobatics is most likely killing anyways. But yeah, we can miss the range still because of the Intimidate. But it's really consistent for the 2-shot here. So, Flying Gem, Acrobatics. And we are hitting the range. Pretty easy. There was like 2 rolls, I think it could survive actually. And there's the Thunder. Okay. So. Completely fine. Togedemaru with Leftovers. We have the Life Orb on Deer here. And the last Pokemon is a Charizard. On this side. And Charizard is simply slower than my Thunderous. Yeah, The level diff is really nice here, otherwise I think it could be a speed tie on the same level. That's why it's nice that we have done this fight after the victory road. So we are not 95 exactly, because we would be 95, so it was actually a good idea. Because this would be a speed tie, I think, on 95. Can we check that? Yeah, exactly. No, not even a speed tie. Charizard would be 1 point faster. Because it's basically max speed, timid nature. And yeah, because we are not plus speed, we would actually be slower here. What would be still fine here, by the way. Because it is not seeing a kill on Thunderous. We can protect here. Spiky Shield. Because the Deer is always using EQ here now. It will always go for EQ. Because it have a flying type partner as well. So it doesn't worry about hitting their own partner. So we will Spiky Shield here. And Thunder will always kill this Charizard. We could also already switch out. That would be possible. But we don't need to do it right now at least. There's EQ. Okay. It's still going for EQ. There's no reason to not go for EQ here. It's the only move what sees a kill on my Togedemaru. And now, Togedemaru will switch out to Choice Scarf Gyarados. And we will Thunder the Deer. Okay, and now Gyarados and Thunderous will just double target everything down. Yeah, Para is fine. It looks on my Thunderous. So I think it doesn't really matter. I think this is Metagross next. It doesn't really matter. We just Waterfall and Thunder here. Thunder can't miss. That's why I say thanks for the rain. It's really nice. So this is Metagross. We always kill with double target here. There's no way this can survive, right? Yeah, exactly. Actually, this can survive. We are Choice Scarf, we are faster with that. Actually this can survive. I think I have an idea. So, if this is going on my Thunderous, it is actually going for Ice Punch. I didn't even saw that. There is actually one rule this can survive, because Thunder and Water fall together is not enough. Because I'm not holding a damage item on Thunderous, basically. I'm just holding the Flying Gem. So this can actually survive if we low roll both moves. And there is no reason to risk that. If this is going on my Gyarados, this is Zen Headbutt. We always survive a Zen Headbutt crit, we don't need to worry. If this is going on my Thunderous, this is always Ice Punch. And we can always switch to my Togedemaru here. The only problem is, can we kill this with Volt Switch? We could kill this technically, but I think we can just fake out then Medicham. It's pure power. Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah, okay. So small mistake actually here, but it's fine. We Volt Switch. We can also U-turn to, it's just nearly doing the same damage, right? No, it's just doing way less damage. I think with that we never... Oh, don't Volt Switch my own Pokemon. So we Waterfall. Yeah, this is not dangerous for my Gyarados. So we U-turn and Waterfall here. We can also flinch this. That's possible. Okay, and we go to Togedemaru because Togedemaru is safe against Ice Punch here. And Zen Headbutt on my Gyarados is fine. Completely safe. There's the Ice Punch, okay. Alright. Gets the Iron Barb damage. Okay. Now if this will target anything, it will not survive the waterfall anyways. It would go for EQ here, because it sees a kill on Togedemaru. But, yeah. Small mistake, but we could steer that. I just forgot that we don't have a damage item. Maybe I was calculating with Magnet or something like that, and I actually had the Flying Gem. So, yeah. And there was actually, technically only, like 1 or 2 rolls it could survive, but we don't need to risk that. There's no reason. So we waterfall, and now I check before I do this play. Thunder into waterfall is an overkill against Medicham. So waterfall, this will kill Metagross now. And Togedemaru will switch back to Thundurus. We need the Choice Scarf, obviously, to be faster here. Because I'm minus speed Gyarados. Be faster than Metagross. And to also be faster than Medicham, what will come in now. And this is Focus Sash, so we always need to double target kill this, basically. So we Waterfall and Thunder. Pretty simple. This is overkill, this is not a range. But Metagross is pretty tanky. So yeah, I missed that, but it's okay. It's okay. That's why I also have, by the way, some backups. If stuff like that happens, you know. If stuff like that happens, you need to be really, really fucking careful with that. Okay. That, the first double is down. And the next fight is actually the single battle fight. And then we have only doubles left. Okay. This is a really interesting fight. Let's hope my prep is correct here. I like that fight, technically, but yeah. Okay, so yeah. And for every fight, I basically have backups if something goes wrong, you know? So we have Excadrill. We have Heracross. We have Everlock. We have my boy Anemoris. We have Gyarados again. And we have Torterra. Nothing with that. Yeah, Gucci. Let me check. I think, yeah, that's why I was confused a bit as well. This is the fight where we are holding the choice band. Let me check that again. This is the fight where we are holding the choice band on my Gyarados. Okay, so we need to change the items pretty quickly. We need the Scarf on Anemoris, what we already have. Let me double check that we really need the Scarf here, but I'm pretty sure I have also wrote that, yeah, we need the Scarf, exactly. Okay. So let's fly pretty quickly. Get the band. Don't need pre-damage. Choice band, okay. So, choice band on Gyarados. We will have the Lumberry on Excadrill. This is really fucking tricky. But we should be fine, most likely. We have the Heracross item here, the Mega Heracross item. We have the Citrus Berry on you. And we have the Citrus Berry on you. So. Bum, 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 bum. That does. Yeah. And Torterra, okay. So export the set. Okay. Alright. So we jump down here now. And I think it should be here, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Lumberry, Aircross with the mega item, Citrus Berry, Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Citrus Berry. Okay. Alright, let's do it. So this fight is a single battle fight, but I think it's a pretty hard fight. It's harder than the double battle what we have done, basically, in my opinion. So we have a really strong lead here. What is a Miltank with a Chocolate Berry? It's basically impossible to one-shot that. I tried to find solutions. So the problem is this have Body Slam. That's the only damaging move it have. Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks, and Milk Drink. So preventing the rocks means you need to show a fast skill to Body Slam. And it's scrappy, so you can't even go to your Ghost mod and stuff like that. And then you will not even one-shot. So, the only way I found is here Excadrill. Excadrill is doing a really good job here. There is some inconsistent stuff here. So we will use Rapid Spin because we are slower, and we will blow the rocks away. The inconsistent stuff is that we actually don't Rapid Spin into EQ kill this. Most likely. So we can be really unlucky and get the double paralyze. It's really unlikely because we have really good range to kill this with Rapid Spin into EQ. This can also go for rocks again. So yeah, we should be most likely fine. So we will blow up the rocks away. With that we are faster now. Now we will EQ. This can just go for rocks again. That's the good part. Yeah, and that is a really good roll, and this will always kill. Para is completely fine, we have the Lumberry for that. This was, like, we really need to min roll, basically, everything. Yeah, and that was not a min roll for sure. This EQ will always kill. So, really good. The problem is the next Pokemon, basically. So everything what I found was beating this Miltank is baiting Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, sorry. This is Technician, Adamant, Life Orb, Hitmontop. With Triple Axle, Bullet Punch, Mark Punch, and Close Combat. This thing is killing my Excadrill right now with Mark Punch. Any questions? I think not. This is killing me with Mark Punch right now. So this is exactly only Mark Punch because it's a fast kill for Hitmontop because I'm faster. And the only way I found here what was consistent is Heracross. Because Heracross will not bait Mark Punch again. Okay, we are not getting a... We didn't got a crit here. Crit would mean that I think Everlock will always risk his life in the next turn. And I think... Yeah. Mega Heracross is faster, and this doesn't know the Mega Evolution right now. So it doesn't know that Hitmontop is actually dead, so it will not even go for a Prio here. And that's a good part, because we will Mega Evolve and then kill this with Close Combat. Because without the Mega Evolution, my Close Combat will not kill. But after the Mega Evolution, Close Combat will always kill. So the AI doesn't know about the dynamic Mega Evolution here. So it will not even Mark Punch. And we Close Combat just kill this. We would be, by the way, dead to Triple Axel now here. Just saying. Not after the Mega Evolution, but yeah, this is so dangerous, this thing, man. Holy shit. Okay, this is all based now. This is all based now Neuven. And the hard part about this is because we got the drop. And we will just check that again. It doesn't really matter. Everlock is always our switch in here. So on this HP, with Mega Heracross, because Mega Heracross is a bit more tanky, we are only baiting Acrobatics. Never Heat Wave. So what is really important about this Neuven is that we cannot let this Dragon Dance. So we need to show kills. And Everlock is a really nice switch in here. Everlock will switch into Acrobatics and always bait Heat Wave. And if we are unlucky, we will bait Heat Wave. And if this crits, it's fine. That's completely okay. This is always still Heat Wave only. If this crits, Heat Wave, Everlock always dies. I think if we get the Citrus Berry and don't get the crit and don't get the burn, I think we always bait Heat Wave again then. So yeah, there was a chance that Everlock dies basically here. Because we need the Anemoros switch on here, on Heat Wave. That's basically outside of Dragon Rush the only move I can switch in. It's still doing a decent amount of damage, but that doesn't really matter. We never die to a crit, burn and stuff like that. And we need the Scarf to outspeed this. So we outspeed and kill this with a Moonblast. Okay, because it's really... We don't really fucking care, because I have a fast kill right now on Crocodile. So this will never go to Crocodile. And this will always go to Scizor. And not letting the Scizor Dragon Dance, not Dragon Dance, but Sword Dance on the switch in is also really nice here. So this is always Bullet Punch, because Bullet Punch is a fast kill here. We cannot even Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire would kill this, but this is always Bullet Punch, and Bullet Punch is by fucking far overkill. It kills me from full life, basically. Technician Bullet Punch, Scizor. So Gyarados, it's pretty consistent that we beat this. But we can, if we are super unlucky, be into pursuit range. That's the next problem. So that's why I couldn't beat, basically, Neuven with Pulled. Because Pulled can switch into Heat Wave better than my Anemoros. Way better. And we always outspeed and kill. We don't need the Scarf. The problem is it would be always Crocodile next. And Pursuit is the highest damaging move. So even if it doesn't see a kill, it will always Pursuit on me. And we always die on a crit. So we cannot afford that. So, yeah, we Waterfall. We are faster. And Choice Banded Waterfall is a 2-shot here. We can flitch this. Easy. Game is to 3. And with that, I think Gyarados is safe and we just won this fight deathless. So this will never Pursuit on me. It's always Bullet Punch because it sees it's dead, basically. So I think if we get a triple crit here, Bullet Punch crit on the switch-in, and then a Bug Bite crit, and then a Bullet Punch crit again. We never die, but we can be in Pursuit range. This is always Crocodile now. And this is always Stone Edge. And the good part about this entire line is that my Torterra will just beat the last 2 months alone. What is huge? What is fucking huge? As a Stone Edge, my Torterra shits on the last 2 months. So we Giga Drain here. Pretty simple. Yeah, there's a Dark Gem gone. It was Dark Gem. And if you give this a Moxie boost, it gets dangerous. It gets dangerous for sure. I think now Aqua Tail and Pursuit are overlapping roles. We don't really care. Look at this HP what we have with fucking Torterra. Torterra is shitting on this Pokemon. And Torterra is shitting on the next Pokemon as well. So we are full life out of this fight nearly. We even have the Citrus Berry still. And the last Pokemon is Mud's Tail. Yeah. Does that have counter? So we will Giga Drain into Wood Hammer. We cannot go for Wood Hammer because Wood Hammer right now is not a kill. Yep, EQ is completely fine. And now we don't want to stall this anymore. Wood Hammer, kill. Okay. Not even Citrus procced. Torterra, you fucking beast. We could also kill this slowly with Giga Drain. There was no problem with that, but I don't need to stall that basically. There's no reason. Okay, red card. Let's see if we need that for the E4. Two more fights on Route 123. The next 2 fights are both double. Okay. So, what we have here is Weavile. Dum 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 dum. Always see, yeah, that's okay, fine. Donphan. Dragapult. Urshifu. Yeah, there's one inconsistent stuff in this fight, but we should be most likely fine. Yeah. Okay, we need to set up the items. Also, I'm missing the last Pokemon, what is basically a backup here. That's Ribombi. Okay. Faster, fast. Yeah, we need the expert belt. Need to check my stuff here. Bum, 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 bum. Fine, yeah. So we just go black glasses, basically. Okay, so we have the mega item on Beedrill. Donphan needs to be pre-damaged. Hold. Let's think about last steps. Hold is life orb, exactly, right? Yeah, Pult is life orb. And Bombi is just Citrus Berry. It's basically a backup anyways. You can also give the Scarf. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, and Donphan needs to be pre-damaged. Donphan needs to be pre-damaged. A lot, actually, I think, right? Yeah, Bug Buzz. 123, okay. $123. Okay. A lot of pre-damage, but that's fine. It's a bit more, but that's fine. 1 HP more is fine. That doesn't really matter. We need to be... That's the most important thing. Let me check that this is correct for this Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. No item on Donphan. Okay. Weil Beedrill, Donphan, Pult, Urshifu, and Ribombee. Okay. Double check the ranges and stuff like that. Okay. Two more fights, my friends, on this route. So we have done this. We have done this. Now we need to jump here, I guess. Yeah. Bigger item, no item, life or black glasses choice scarf. Okay. There is an item, we can see that already. We will not pick the item right now, we will do the prep the last fight and then we will pick up the... because we should not have any fight after that anymore. Okay, on this road at least. So, Silvelli and Frostless lead here. So, the slots are correct. The inconsistent stuff what I was talking about is that my Weavile can get the curse body here. What is okay, I have a plan around that. But it gets a bit annoying for sure. So, the Silvelli is seeing a kill right now on my Beedrill with a multi-attack. It's electric move, multi-attack. So we will knock off here. And we will Mega Evolve. And U-turn on Frostless, not on Silvelli. The problem is U-turn crit can put Silvelli into under 10% range. Can also kill this with one roll. We don't want to have that. And then it can also boom over slow kills later on. And that is a no-go. That's why we will U-turn on Frostless here. And the most important thing is my Weavile is never showing a kill to the Silvelli. Like, Silvelli never sees a kill. Nice damage, by the way. First body is fine on Beedrill. Because we are switching out. Going to Donphan. Let's see, we don't see the curse body now again here. Looks good. Alright. And that should always be multi-attack on my Donphan. What is electric move? Exactly. Okay, really nice. And this is now our Beetle because the AI looks on my Donphan and we are pre-damaged. So we show a kill here, even we don't need that anymore. Because it was, the pre-damage was more because of switching and stuff like that. Because I need to show a kill to our Beetle and stuff like that. So it will not bug bust my Weavile and you know, stuff like that. Because we could have the curse body here. Now it will not matter anymore. We'll knock off, kill this, and we are pre-damaged, so we will bait Grass Pledge from this Silvelli now here on Donphan. We don't need to be that much pre-damage, but that's the only other move it can basically press here. It needs to go for the Grass Pledge. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and the last Pokemon is Gengar. And Gengar is Focus Sash, but we have double target on this. With knockoff. And with U-turn. U-turn breaks the Focus Sash. We will go back to Donphan. Pretty simple. And now we need to rethink about the line and stuff like that. This is multi-attack. So this is Grass Pledge after that. So we hard switch. Now, I would say. Yeah, we hard switch now to my... The AI will look on... The AI will look on Weavile, exactly. So we hard switch. Now. Donphan. And Weavile will just chill a bit. And just press the Ice Shard here. Yeah, we will just Ice Shard here. And then we can double target this down next turn. So we Ice Shard. And this is Grass Pledge. And we go to Pult. Can also go to Beedrill and then U-turn out and stuff like that. Also possible. Ah, we don't need that. So, just Ice Shard. Grass Pledge is doing jack shit on Dragapult. We don't need to worry. Fine. So now we darts. An Icicle Crash. That's fine. We kill this with Icicle Crash. We get the Life Orb proc, what is completely fine. Okay, Silvelli down, and that should always be combo now. Yeah, exactly, because it looks on my Weavile, basically. Yeah, this is just gone. This is just so fucking gone. This is normal gem, but we don't fucking care. We Icicle Crash. And we darts. Darts is a range anyways, but yeah. And the last Pokemon is Golem with Custard Berry Sturdy. So that was the key for me to find a solution to kill this before I can do any stupid stuff here. And the way we will do this is we will Ice Shard with Weavile. What can never put this into Custard Berry range. Because my Ice Shard will hit first. And now we Draco Meteor kill this. Draco Meteor always kills this from full life. But we need to break the Sturdy. And with that, we break the Sturdy, never proc the Custard Berry here. Even if this crits, it's completely fine, and Draco Meteor always kills now. Okay. One more. One more, my friends. Okay. Okay, we have this time Caracosta again. And Golly joins the party. The combination from Golly and Caracosta is just insane good, man. It's just so insane good. It's crazy how good this is. Okay, so we need this time the Choice Scarf on Weavile. Yeah. Choice Scarf on Weavile. We need, I think, no item on Caracosta. We will just give a Citrus Berry, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'll give no item. Yeah, there's no reason to give any items here. So. My Pult will get the Life Orb again. Beedrill will have the Mega item. I think you're holding that already. We will double check that in a second. Life Orb. Expert Belt. And Citrus Berry. I think I will just give for the safety Citrus Berry to Caracosta as well. Yeah, items are looking good. We need to pre-damage Caracosta and Golly. Slots are correct as well. Okay. So, Caracosta needs to be on... That will be this slot. This is slot 1. Yeah, exactly. So the AI looks on Caracosta. Caracosta is on 248 HP. Let's do Caracosta first. Oops. $248. Okay. Pecha Berry. Good night. And now Golly. Needs to be on 211 HP. Not burn. $211. Okay. I think all my Pecha berries basically I use for that. That's the crazy part actually. So let's check again. We are scarfed. That's the most important item here in this fight. Choice Scarf, Citrus Berry, Beedrill with the Mega item, and X-Whip Belt. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Last fight on this road. The final fight on road 123. And then we have 6 more fights left before the E4. 6 fights on route 115. Here we have done this. There is the Jack Pack. And that should be the last fight. Double checking the slots again. Okay. Psychic Terrain up. Indeedee and me and Chow lead here. Okay. So, Weavile Choice Scarf is faster than everything in this fight. Like, literally everything. At least for now. And we always kill this Indeedee with knockoff. and protect. Pretty classic, I would say. Pretty classic, pretty straightforward. Because Caracosta is in this slot, we will bait always Alakazam first instead of Starmie. Because the AI looks on Caracosta. And both mons sees a fast kill. And it's just basically team order. This is always Alakazam. That is life op Alakazam. And we need the Scarf to be faster than this Alakazam. Because it is only a speed tie if I don't hold the Scarf. That's the reason why we are holding the Scarf basically here. So we knock off, kill this Alakazam before it can do anything. And go to Golly. This is always close combat from me and Chow. Me and Chow will never target Weavile, of course, because it's a fast kill. It's a slow kill on my Weavile, and it's a fast kill on Caracosta. So it will always target my Caracosta side. This is close combat now. On Golly, this is doing... It's Life Orb. Life Orb me and Chow. For resisted, it's a lot of damage. But yeah, we are pre-damaged, so we exactly always get the emergency exit here. Get even the Citrus Prairie proc. And now we will see Starmie here last. What is Focus Sash? But that's fine. So emergency exit. This combination is just so good. Golly and Caracosta abuse the hell out of this fucking both mons, man. That is so good. Yeah, and we will always, like, analytic bug, whatever, but we don't fucking care. Starmie is slower than Weavile. It will never target Weavile. That's the most important thing. We are always pre-damaged, so we, even without analytic, always bake Thunder on Caracosta here from Starmie. So we will knock off, break the Focus Sash with that, and we protect. Pretty simple, I would say. Also, I accounted for the close combats, so it will not run out of close combats. That's also important. So this should be Thunder, exactly, and this is always close combat again. And now we kill Starmie. Knockoff. And Caracosta will this time switch to Pulled on close combat. Okay. This can technically... No, it cannot even detect because it sees slow kills. It cannot even detect. So we will go to... Now, I will look on my Weavile. Okay, that's why it's really important. Because we have one Pokemon what we can kill over 2 turns only. Because of... Yeah, it's Mimikyu basically. And I want to have that Mimikyu out now. I will go to Golly, because Golly is always baiting Mimikyu, because I see a slow kill on the T-Wool in the back. So it will never switch to T-Wool. And that's why Weavile will switch out to Golly. And Pulled will drop a Draco and kill this me and Chow. Life of Draco always kills. Yeah, this should always be now Mimikyu. It sees a slow kill on my Dragapult. That's the most important thing, but it is not coming out because of Pulled. It is basically coming out because Golly support would kill the T-Wool with a slow kill first impression. Okay, so we need to break this fucking costume here now. And we will do that with Liquidation. It will always go for the slow kill, play rough on my Dragapult now. So we will Liquidation here, and we will Vanish with Phantom Force, who dodge this play rough. Liquidation, break the costume, Phantom Force. There's the play rough. Liquidation will break the Discos now. Exactly. Golly will switch out to Urshifu, because it will never target my Golly here. Pulled is faster, so Pulled will kill Mimikyu now. The last Pokemon is T-Wool, and that's why I said for now, because this is technically faster than Weavile. Because this is now unburdened T-Wool with a Psychic Seed. So, unburdened will straight up proc. And with that, it's faster than my entire box, basically. So this is always foul play. Exactly foul play only on my Dragapult. And we will close combat kill this with my Urshifu. And Pult will switch out to Weavile. Weavile can tank also a Dark Pulse. So even if this would be Dark Pulse, but this will be always foul play now. Even if this crits, it's fine. And T-Wool will die to close combat. Okay! And with that, every fight on Route 123 is done. Nice crit, by the way. Urshifu likes to crit with Wicked Blow as well. This Pokemon is nuts, man. Fucking Urshifu. No wonder we are getting it so fucking late. This thing is a fucking monster. Holy shit. Yeah, let's pick up the berries pretty quickly. So yeah, 6 more fights, my boys, and we scale. 6 more fights and we scale. So, yeah, I will plan the fights on Route 115. Charty berry. We are getting every berry, I think, here, what you can have for damage reduction. Let's see if we need that. I'm not sure, but yeah. At least we have the prep for that. I'm pretty sure I want to have the eject pack and eject button anyways. So yeah, probably the berries are also... Yeah, they could be nice. They could be nice. They could be nice. Okay. Passion berry. And 2 Wakam berries. The thing is, you don't need that many berries for the late game, probably, because that's a lot. And, yeah, you don't have that much left, basically. I'm just still missing 1 item here. Right? Or do I have eject pack and eject button both already? Or maybe I just get it here. I think I don't have both right now. Maybe I just... Yeah, we have eject pack, but not eject button, right? So, I'm missing that right now. Somewhere it should be, at least. Okay, Mega Item. Mega Slowbro need. Okay, there it is. Okay! Yeah, and there's nothing else to do here. Yeah, with that, the route is done, my boys. We can fly away. So, Route 115 is the next goal in the next stream. And yeah. So, we lost nothing in this stream, what is pretty cool. I will probably look more on the E4 a bit. Meanwhile, plan the fights on Route 115. And with that, thank you for watching. And see you guys on Route 115.